What the fuck did I just watch? I really didn't think that anything would beat Multiverse of Madness, and well, this didn't, but fucking hell, it came close. The movie actually starts pretty well. T'Challa is dying of an unknown disease and they need the herb that Michael B. Jordan destroyed. Unfortunately, Shuri doesn't have enough time to make a new one. We get a heartfelt scene of T'Challa's funeral. It's done with restraint and respect, well, until a fucking spaceship takes away T'Challa's coffin for some reason. One other thing, if I'm not mistaken, T'Challa already had the powers of a Black Panther and didn't lose them? Why would they need to give him the herb a second time? If there is a disease that can kill someone with that kind of power and the only cure is another one of those magic herbs, wouldn't that be quite important? That would be the most dangerous disease on the planet. 1 year later, Angela Bassett goes to the UN and speaks to Odin and some French lady about sharing vibranium. She basically tells them to fuck off and also tells them about an attack on one of their ships. The fucking Dora Milaje or whatever the fuck they want to be called are basically superhumans now. The dudes with machine guns basically refuse to shoot them. Reminds me of another Disney production. They bring the attackers to the UN? What the fuck, this isn't how any of this would go. Why would you bring them here? She also says that the proof of what country did it is already uploaded to everyone's screens, so that's not going to be important ever again. Now comes the time for the fish people to come into play. Riri Williams, a super ultra mega genius, created a machine that detects vibranium for a college assignment. Now some Americanos found some vibranium in the ocean and the fish people attack them. They use a song to lure everyone into the water. Apparently earplugs is all you need to survive this. So I don't know if you ever used earplugs, but they don't make you fucking deaf. Two of the workers manage to get away, but PlayStation 3 Namor kills them. Angela Bassett and Shuri have a little chat by a fire about letting go of grief, which is fine until Namor shows up. By the way, how the fuck did he get here? Is there no one guarding the borders of Wakanda? I don't know whose decision was this to give him those little wings, but it looks fucking stupid. I don't care if it's comic accurate, it looks retarded. He blames Wakanda for the Americans finding vibranium underwater and wants them to find the scientist who made the detector. How the fuck does he even know what science is? Wasn't he underwater for like hundreds of years? And why is his first instinct to kill the person that created the detector? They already know how to make another one, so what's the point? They refuse and he just tells them to do it or he will attack Wakanda. Ooh, spooky, he's totally not retarded. Michonne wants to go and find the scientist to protect her and she takes Shuri with her and Angela Bassett reluctantly agrees. They meet Bilbo and he tells them where the super ultra mega genius is. If you didn't see the following clip, consider yourself lucky, because it's the most cringy and unfunny moment in the entire movie. My theater was packed and only one person ever laughed at the jokes from the movie. Cause yes, this movie has some jokes and it's just so painful to watch. They find the super ultra mega galactic brain genius Riri Williams and she needs to take some of her stuff with her to Wakanda. The police come here for some reason. So super ultra mega genius galactic brain celestial genius Riri Williams puts on her Ironheart suit and flies away while Shuri escapes on a bike and Michonne escapes in a car. You're goddamn right, I said genius twice. She's just so smart. Shuri takes over Michonne's car's controls for some reason. I think the movie thought this was funny, I'm not entirely sure. Shuri escapes on a bike because I don't really know. Now prepare yourself for what's about to come. Now I ain't talking about the good kind of come. I am speaking about the bad kind of come. As they escape, a police drone is tracking them, so Riri destroys it. I don't remember exactly what she said, but from what I remember she said something to the extent of I will be able to drop it on them. Now this isn't some small drone, this is a big ass police tracking drone. She drops the drone on like 10 innocent cops and she laughs about it. There was a huge explosion, there's no way any of them survived. And they never acknowledge it again. I'm supposed to root for this person? She's horrible. So everything's fine and dandy until the Fish Nation attacks. They use water grenades. They make you wet. And they somehow manage to knock Shuri off her bike and to crash Michonne's car. Super ultra mega genius galactic. Oh fuck it, I'm just calling her cunt. Wait, I can't really do that. That would apply to everyone in this fucking movie. Psycho would be applicable to her, I guess. Psycho just crashes in the middle of the road. Michonne fights the fish people and gets knocked in the water. Shuri and Psycho get kidnapped by the fish people and Michonne gets demoted. This scene is actually fucking painful to watch. Not because I give a fuck about these people, but Angela Bassett and Danai Gurira are too good for this fucking movie. You have such excellent actors and you waste them on such a dogshit script. Angela Bassett says she is the queen of the most powerful nation in the world, which is absolutely not true. A dude with a gun could kill all of you if this movie made sense. Namor tells Shuri his entire bullshit backstory and says that he wants to destroy the whole world. I can't with this fucking movie. Why? Why would you want to do that? Can we have one of these without world-ending stakes? Turns out there was another bullshit planet that Namor's people used to gain these powers. How many magical fucking horseshit plants are there on Earth? If everyone used these, how could Earth ever lose any conflict? This goes for magical metals too. T'Challa's girlfriend saves Shuri and Psycho. I was only reminded of her existence when she showed up. I forgot she was ever a thing. By the way, remember that retarded shield around Wakanda? Now it's even more retarded cause you open it by tapping water in a specific rhythm. So if the shield opener person fucked up, they would be dead. That's smart. They go back to Wakanda and the fish people alongside Namor attack and they kill Angela Bassett because she saved Psycho. Why did you do that? Angela Bassett is awesome and of all the people in this fucking movie you killed her off? Namor, the galaxy brain, tells Shuri that he only came with some of his army and he gives her a week for an answer and leaves. That is because when they were talking he asked Wakanda for help in destroying the world. What the fuck is this movie? Also, while Shuri was talking with Namor, he gave her a bracelet with the plant that gave his people the magical bullshit powers of living underwater. That's totally not convenient as fuck. She synthesizes that with T'Challa's DNA in the super ultra mega magical quantum all-doing computer and she manages to create the magical calm plant that gives her the Black Panther powers. But when she drinks the plant juice, she doesn't see her ancestors, but she sees Michael B. Jordan because she wants vengeance. I guess the magical bullshit plant also reads your mind. You know, I wasted time watching this movie instead of playing God of War Ragnarok. That game also deals with vengeance to a large extent. The difference is that's good, and this movie is horrible. Yes, I am salty about wasting my time and money on this piece of shit of a movie. I wasn't even expecting it to be good. I just thought that if anything in the MCU is going to be good, then it surely will be Black Panther. Not because the first one is good, oh no. I just thought that they would give a shit about this one. They really want to convince you that Shuri might be evil, but they fail miserably. Shuri shows everyone that she is Black Panther, and her and M'Baku have this weird arm wrestling contest, so M'Baku believes her, I guess. Now it's time for our final fight. Our two geniuses figure out that Namor draws his power from the ocean, so their grand fucking plan is to put him in a sauna. Who fucking wrote this movie? Once again, I don't care if it's comic accurate, this is retarded and lame as fuck. So the whole Wakandan army stands on their big ass ship that's also a submarine somehow and can also turn invisible because why fucking not? They start yelling the stupid in Pompeii thing and I shit you not, a person in my theater started yelling and raising their hand constantly Yes, that was the same person that was laughing at all the jokes. Psycho has her PlayStation 2 Power Ranger armor and she goes off to fight PlayStation 3 Namor in the sky. Her suit literally looks like a toy, I shit you not. They manage to put him in their spaceship Sona and Shuri tries to fly him into the middle of the desert, but they crash right next to the water. The final fight looks slightly better than in the last film. Shuri gets stabbed right in the middle of her stomach, but she doesn't give a fuck. She pulls the spear out of herself, flips over Namor and burns him with the crashed ship's engine. So from what I remember, the magic bullshit plant doesn't make you invincible. That's why the Black Panthers use this suit. Now the movie shows us how similar the two nations actually are, and the movie thinks it's really poignant and sad. Yeah, I guess the MCU's audience is really stupid, so I understand why they show it. I'm kidding, it's fine if you like these. But don't tell me this is some sort of masterpiece. So, Bilbo was arrested for aiding Wakanda when the UN thought they were responsible for all of the attacks. Michonne saves him while using the ugly-ass armor Shuri made for her. I shit you not, she says, "Colonizer in chains, now I've seen everything." That is real. That is not a joke. That actually happens in this movie. Isn't that kind of racist, calling every white person a colonizer? And also, Wakanda was never colonized because it was never found. Well, I guess it's fine when you are racist towards white people. Now we get the second good scene. It almost feels like the first and the last scene are just another movie. Shuri goes to Haiti to visit T'Challa's girlfriend. She is now ready to burn the outfit she had on during his funeral to finally let go of her grief and move on. She starts crying and we get a montage of Chadwick Boseman from the first movie. It kind of feels like this is a crying bait, but I think this was really nice. It was very respectful and heartfelt. It's so weird that the entire middle part of this movie is absolute dog shit. World building is crap. Again. Shuri goes from being an annoying asshole in the previous movies to being a slightly less annoying asshole in this one. Psycho is insane and should be in jail. The whole middle part is just a jumbled mess. There is also quite a few editing problems, scenes just end at a whim. It's really bizarre and not that often encountered these days. I'm sure that I probably missed some things, but I am never watching this film again. Do not watch this film, it's absolutely not worth your time and money. Do the smart thing and play God of War instead, and if you don't have a PlayStation, just buy the 2018 one on PC, it's worth it, trust me. So, thank you for watching and listening, and goodbye.